Then you realise that someone's in trouble.
Colin and Pat Marr lost their son a year ago.
His name was Colin John Marr. He was going home one night, walking across a zebra crossing. A car apparently ran into him, just carried on.
So they never found the person who did this?
No. He was a school teacher, well loved by his pupils. He ran the first-year football team at the school. A keen footballer himself, very, very popular, knew absolutely everybody, very enthusiastic, and just so full of life for it to have been taken the way it was.
In the greater scheme of things, I'm still a Catholic and still believe in Catholicism, but to us, our son, who we really loved, has been taken away from us. If it's God's will, then at the moment I'm not very friendly with God.
Can I just take your hand?
Yeah.
Gordon says he knows nothing about Colin and Pat, not even their names.
To do this, just to make a link. All right. Ah, yeah. Now, there's a young man and an older woman, okay? So it's like a boy and his grandmother. Yes. Right. Does the name of John Mayer or John Marr mean something to you?
That was the second name.
All right.
John was the second name.
All right.
Marr is their surname.
Oh, well, if that makes sense. You had heard it as John Mayer or John Mayer. Or something. Right, yeah. Okay. All right, then, come on. I'll tell her. There's a certain kind of rose or a certain kind of flower that you give to him.
Yes.
And he says, I know about it, I still get them. And there's one that you put beside a picture as well.
That's right.
And he says, I'm very aware of that. He's so much around you. And have they indeed? Oh, is there a Hornsley church or a
Hornsey.
Is there a church? Because I'd heard it as Hornsey Church.
Yeah.
Or Hornsley Church.
My parents used to live in Hornsey. It's a place called Hornsey.
All right. Such a lot of family members around you,
yes.
Okay? As I mentioned mother, I've also got to say grandmother. My God, she was a character. This woman could have... I don't know what I want to say about her, but I just know you did not mess with this woman. She was like the leader of the family, and she's coming forward at the moment to say that yes, you're doing the right thing, and she's talking about your family that are still around you. Somebody wanted to stop smoking just the other day, but they thought, I'll try it, but I won't bother. Does that make sense?
Very much so,
Well,
yeah.
I've just given up as we come into this year, and it's killing me, so if you've done it, good. If you've no...
I haven't, not yet.
Oh, well, you'll do it at some point, don't worry about it. But again, it's just their way of saying they know your thoughts, or they know your thinking. And you have a football, and he's bouncing the ball here, he's holding the ball. In fact, he must have just loved anything to do with sport and football and things like that.
He was a fanatic footballer.
Now, I know you have an Irish accent, but there's somebody here shouting Paddy, okay? Paddy, Paddy, Paddy. There's a guy in the spirit world, Paddy, but I've also got to talk about Pat or Patricia as well. So there's Pat as a man and Pat as a woman, okay? And I've got to mention both of them here. And there's a real shindig going on over on the other side. There's such a lot of family, I feel, and what they're trying to say to you is, we have your son here.
He's okay.
He's okay. You've sent out these thoughts, you've been asking so much. What are you doing? Okay, bless you. Really? Right, the 15th of May, I've got to say to you, is something, I don't know what it means, but the 15th of May is an important date. Right. What are you writing? It's as if he's writing something up. But I'm on a computer.
Yes.
And he was typing away here. The stuff of his that is still left. His writings, his stuff that he's put together. There's an essay or there's something that's actually educational, what he's been studying or what he's been doing. I don't know if it's Colin or there's a name like that.
Colin was his name.
Sorry?
Colin was his name.
Was that his name?
Yeah.
Colin. I just heard it whispered, sorry. And thanks for the candles, Mum. Thank you very much, as you said, for the candles, Mum. It means a lot. It's his way of trying to let you know that he's still alive.
Yes.
Still alive.
Oh yeah, it's very enlightening. Yeah.
It was wonderful because we know now he is at peace. He's with his grandmother.
It does give comfort, I must admit.
And his name, everything, he's got everything spot on. His writing, he was a school teacher. There's a lot of writings, his dissertation. He was in the process of writing a book. All those things. There's nothing, he didn't get he couldn't have known the things he did know. So it's lovely.
I mean, he even got his full name right.
Yeah.
You know, which is amazing, you know, considering they don't know who you are, never met you before.
May the 15th is very significant. That was the day his grandmother died, 5 days before her birthday. And what he said about the shrine, lots of people say to me there's too many candles, and too many flowers at his headstone. And he said, thanks for the candles, Mum. So I know I'm doing the right thing now. It's not a shrine, it's somewhere I can go and find peace with him. So it's lovely.